Well, for the record, I live in Virginia. I rent an apartment over there, so I don't live free at the Capitol.
You're one of the good guys.
I'm a good guy, but we have a tough budget year out there. There's a lot of difficult decisions need to be made, and I'm really concerned that we be cautious not to make things worse than they already are. There's no doubt that the housing industry in this country is suffering. The housing market globally is suffering, and I think we need to look at what went wrong, what we could have done to prevent it, and what we need to do in the future to make sure we have the most robust housing market you can have in this country without putting taxpayers at risk. And my concern is with FHA, your default rates are higher than they should be, yet they're still lower than the private sectors. Not saying you did everything right, because a lot of things were done wrong, but your default rates are close to 5%, as I put it. Am I correct? Fannie's about 4.2, Freddie's about 3.1. The best prime market default rate out there is 5.4. Subprime ARMs, 38.7. Subprime loans in general, 26.5. So when you look at those numbers, you have to say something structurally is wrong with the mortgage industry at large in this country, and we should be looking at that rather than just saying we need to deal with Freddie, Fannie, and FHA. Yes, we need to deal with their problems without a doubt. There's not a doubt that there's serious problems, and we need to address those problems. But at the same time, when we're pulling out of a marketplace on the FHA, high-cost areas, and as we're pulling back, increasing rates, you're talking about doing the same thing with Freddie and Fannie. There's not a private sector entity out there to immediately pull in during distressed marketplace. So if we're going to protect taxpayers, 65.1% of the homeowners in this country are taxpayers, we need to protect everybody. We need to make sure we do the best we can for the entire sector. And I think we need to say what went wrong, how do we fix it and correct it, and how do we not put taxpayers at risk in the future? And I'm afraid we have not done that. To go back and say, what did we do wrong in Freddie and Fannie and FHA? What could we have done better, and how do we move forward in the future? So I hope you can address that, and I yield back the balance of my time. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Frank is recognized.